And good evening and welcome everybody. And thank you for joining us tonight here on our live streaming on YouTube. I'm really excited tonight because I would love to share with you the common mistakes we make when we set our goals. So, if you, for the first time here tonight, welcome and thank you for joining us. Remember to hit the subscribe button, uh, click that notification bell, gives us a thumbs up, and leave your comments. I love chatting with people while we on our live chat here. If you're on your phone, there's a little box at the bottom that say live chat. Click on that and you will be right in the chat box. So if you're here with me tonight, say hi. Let's see who's here before I start talking about the common mistakes we make as humans, beautiful humans. And let's have some fun tonight. Let's see any of the comments. Right, while I wait for everybody to get online, let me start talking about the the common goal setting mistakes that we make. You know, setting goals can be hard. Yes, I agree. It's not always easy to set a goal. But setting the goals in the incorrect way is a common mistake many people make. I'm one of them. I've been there and I'm still making some of these mistakes. Nothing different. I realize, why am I making these mistakes? It can be because I'm not focused. Sometimes I don't know what I want. Maybe I don't understand the steps I have to take, right? Understand why I want this goal sometimes get stuck in my head, but I do forget it very quickly when I start writing down. But it's so important to also know, how will you feel when you achieve your goal? So you can see what I'm saying tonight is that setting goals can be difficult, but it can also be so easy. You see, back in the day, I had no clear defined goals. I didn't even know how to set them. I didn't even know um, what to write, what steps I need to take, what are steps, where do you start? I just know that I had a vision and I'm going to achieve it no matter what it takes. So I don't even think those days that I actually understood the whole concept of setting goals. But you know what? It did not stop me. It didn't stop me to push forward, to go where I want to go. It doesn't mean that I was lazy and I'm sitting on the couch and doing nothing to achieve my goals. I'm very self motivated. I am driven. I'm hardworking. I have a huge vision. I love my dreams and I will do anything to achieve my dreams. But I had, like I said, no defined target in my mind. So, meaning I didn't focus on what I really want. If I really pull that back today and I think about it, I think I wasn't focused. So, as much as I succeed in some of my goals, I also failed in other goals. But you know what? That's okay. Because overall, the most important part or key, I would say, for me, and the lesson was, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep moving forward, no matter what it takes. So if you're here tonight, do remember to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to chat with me, please leave your comments in the comment section or the live chat box. And then let's have a conversation tonight. Right, so let's look at the 8 simple or common mistakes we make when we set goals. Mistake number 1, setting unrealistic goals. Well, now that was a lesson I've learned today when I'm really putting this together, right? When setting goals, we need to learn to be creative. We've got to learn to dream big. We've got to unleash our imagination, our ambition. We also got to make sure that we are realistic. We got to make sure if we want to achieve our goals, that we put it to a time frame. Right, here's an unrealistic goal for me. I want to take part in the marathon. So I'm going to sign up, but I'm not going to practice. But I want to win and I want to have a gold medal. Can you see how unrealistic that is? Even though it's a beautiful goal, it's still unrealistic. I have to put the steps in place. I have to do the work. I've got to go practice. I've got to maybe join a club. You know what I'm saying? So that's the interesting part of it. Let's look at mistake number 2, when we're focusing on too many or too few areas in our life. Now, what do I mean by that? Sometimes we're setting goals just for work or just for family or maybe just for our finances. Now, what about your life? What about your happiness and your self growth? These are things that we need to look at. Now, setting goals need to be balanced in all areas. We, as life coaches, use something beautiful called the Wheel of Life. And with that module, we help our clients to balance every area in their lives. For example, family, friends, our income, our self growth or personal growth, whichever way you want to look at it. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is balance is so important. But here again, balance is different for everyone. What I need to balance and what you need to balance as the viewer is two different things. We each have our own balances to look at. Let's look at mistake number 3. We underestimate our completion time. Now, that's a big, important one to look at. So important to know that you can achieve your goals in the time you set. It's not difficult because if we don't set unrealistic goals and we set it realistically with a good time frame, we can achieve it. It can, for me, if I think about underestimating my own time, sometimes when I go over the time, say I set a goal and I want to achieve it in 3 months, and I go over that time, I feel discouraging. I feel negative because it's like, why does it take so long? Right? Some people lose interest. Some people move into depression because they can't achieve their goal. They feel it takes too long, right? The key here is time. Time helps you to work towards an end result. Um, and it's so important to have that time period set. Maybe use scheduling strategies. Maybe draw a timeline. This is something so beautiful. You take an A4 paper, draw a long line, and maybe break it up in months. Maybe draw blocks, whatever works for you, and put an action plan together. This will help you to achieve your goal and also in the right time frame. Right? Let's look at our fourth mistake. We are not appreciating our failures. So, no matter how hard we work, remember this thing, you will always fail to achieve some of your goals. Right? What happened if we fail? We go back, we look at what steps did we put out? What was the time frame I put to my goal set? We all have been there. I'm sure you also have been there. What are the lessons that we are learning from our failures? I think that for me is a very important question. If we are not learning the lessons from our failures, we cannot achieve our goals. Can you see by failing, it shows us the lessons, it shows us what we need to do. So we need to go and fix the steps, focus again, so we can achieve our goals. So it's not all failure. If you take the word failure and you put an equal mark next to it, for me, failure means I need to learn the lesson and apply what I've learned. Let's look at mistake number 5. Now, this is one that most people fall in the trap with. It's called setting other people's goals. Some people think they know better. They know what is best for you and they will set your goals. I find it unfair because they try to influence you to set goals for what they want for you, not what you want, what they want for you. Right? Yes, it's good to have those relationships with people and fantastic relationships, but you're still an individual. You should be independent when you make or set your goals. You can make your own choices. You can set your own goals. You're not going to have your boss driving your car when you go home. So how do you going to allow him to set your goals? You see what I'm getting at? Your goals need to be your own. Take your power back and stop letting others dictate what you should do. You should do what's best for you. Right? Mistake number 6, when we're not reviewing our progress. And that also brings to me just a quick point while I'm thinking is we're not celebrating enough our own achievements. That's where I'm looking at not reviewing your progress. So now when you get results and you accomplish your goals, you need to review your own progress. It might feel that you aren't making any progress. And I'm sure we all feel that way, but it's because we're not watching and going back to watch our progress. When last did you check your own growth? Please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me see, because that is important. When last did you check your progress? How do you know you're on track with your goals? Right, guys, you can see these are important questions, but it's also important to go back and go look at, did you make a progress? Did you achieve a goal? Did you celebrate? Did you celebrate when you achieve your goal? It is important to take stock of everything that you have accomplished. Give yourself a pat on the back. Tick it off a list. Okay. And once you've done that, move on to the next goal. Upgrade your goals, maybe. Set small sub goals. Keep track of your achievements and review your progress. Goals are never set in stone. So don't be afraid to change them. Of course, they can be changed. I always have a saying that say, what is a mind if you can't change it? It's the same with a goal. What is a goal if you can't change it? Everything is changeable. Let's look at mistake number 7, and that is setting negative goals. Now, for me, if I set a goal, I want to make sure that I feel positive about it, I'm happy about it, and I know I can achieve it, right? How you think and how you feel about your goal is how you're going to achieve it. That's how I see it. If you think or feel negative, the result will be negative. But if you put positivity behind it, your result will be positive. Now, one good example is people who want to lose weight. They, I find that some of them set very unrealistic goals. They just say, I want to lose weight. But if they're looking at to achieve a desired outcome, they need to change that for themselves to say, rather, I want to be more healthier instead of saying, I want to lose the weight. Because if you don't achieve your weight goals, it will lead you into depression. It will leave you feeling anxious. You know what I'm saying? So, in a positive way, reframe that and say, I want to be healthy. That's just a simple example. So, here's my thing. If you like what you hear and you understand what I mean, I want you to let me know in the comment section, right? Let's have a chat. Let's see what you think. I love watching what people think and some of their comments. And if you just join us, please do say hi in the comment section so we can say hi to you. Let's look at the comment sections. Right. Nothing coming through yet. Right. I'm going to mistake number 8, which is our last mistake we make, and that is setting too many goals. Oh boy, and we can get overwhelmed. When you start setting goals, you may see so many things. You might get excited to accomplish all of them. So, what we do, we forget to focus. Then it becomes overwhelmed, right? And we put this whole long list down of goals that we want to achieve. Yes, it's exciting, but we need to define our areas, like I said earlier. We've got to set our goals accordingly to our areas, or call it categories, or whatever you want to call it. Put focus into your planning. And at the end of the day, remember to take action, because if you take action, it steps towards achieving your goal. Right. Let's recap those 8 points. Number 1, the first mistake we make was setting unrealistic goals. Number 2 was on focusing on too many or too few areas in our lives. So we got to keep it in balance. Mistake number 3 was underestimate our completion time. Number 4, we are not appreciating our failures. Remember, failures equals lessons that we've got to learn. Point number 5, setting other people's goals. Mistake number 6, not reviewing your own progress. Sorry for that. Mistake number 7, setting negative goals. And mistake number 8, setting too many goals. So you can see you have to keep everything into balance. So everything in a nutshell, living a life of setting goals is like sailing a ship. Now, if I think about a ship, and I don't put out the course plan or the direction that I need to go, I might end up in a place I don't want to be. So You can see goals work exactly the same way. This is why you need to set goals so you can develop yourself and achieve your dreams. But you need to avoid common mistakes along the way. These can cause you to feel discouraged, question your own abilities, so that you will give up and feel depressed. Now, that's not something we want to feel. The good news is, however, that you are much more likely to accomplish your dreams if you know how you can avoid these mistakes. So at the end of the day, the lesson is avoid them, right? Tonight, I will leave some of our links below in the comment section. I want to offer you 30 minutes of my time. If you feel that what I say tonight resonate with you, let's have a chat. I'm going to put the link down below so you can chat to me or Paul about setting your goals, how to help you to look at it from a positive point of view. And let's chat. Let's get to the point so you can achieve your goals, so you can feel successful. So I come to the end now, and I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us tonight. Do remember to subscribe to our channel, hit that link, the notification bell, so you can get notifications every time we're going live. And I will be back next week, Thursday, with more interesting stuff. Paul will be here on Tuesday night, so book it in your diaries, and we will see you next week. Thank you for watching, and good night.